Good afternoon, children. Now we are continuing our next topic, old and new religions. Okay, so in this topic, we will see that what kind of changes have come in religions. Okay, so these 1,000 years witness major developments in religious traditions. Okay, so we will see that many major changes took place in the religious traditions during the periods between 8th and mid 18th century. In this time we can see changes have come. So Hinduism transformed to its present form. People began to worship new deities, and temples devoted to these deities were constructed by the kings. Okay, and the Brahmins and the priests emerged as dominant groups in the society. Okay, so Brahmins were highly respected in the society for their knowledge of the Sanskrit scriptures. Hmm, because earlier times only Brahmins were educated, they have the knowledge of Shastra and others. So their positions further strength as the new rulers supported. Okay, so however, their dominance was challenged by the spread of bhakti movement, by the bhakti, the idea of personal devotion and worship towards the chosen god and goddess, but without any elaborate rituals or involvement of priest. Okay, so we'll see that collective beliefs in a supernatural agency, religion, okay, so was often closely connected with the social and economic organization of local community. So during the periods, a new religions like Islam was introduced in the Indian subcontinent. In the 7th century, the Arab merchants and migrants brought with them the teaching of Quran, and the Quran is the holy book of the Muslim, we know that, and the followers of Islam. So it preaches to have faith in one supreme God. They believe in Allah. Okay. So many people of the subcontinent were attracted toward Islam, and is it make no distinctions between people of the basis of their social background. Several Muslim rulers supported Islam and ulamas. So the ulamas were well versed with the teaching of the Quran and expert in Islamic law. Okay, so if we, now we will see that like other religion, like, Islam is also interpreted by its followers in different ways. The Shia and Sunni are also two major sects of Islam. Shia Muslim regard prophets in son-in-law Ali and is a rightful leaders of the Muslim community, while the Sunni Muslim believe in the authority of the Khalifas, the early leader of the community. Okay. So the idea of Sufism evolved in Islam in the 8th century. It emphasized that pure love and devotion towards gods, rejected the elaborate rituals and codes of behavior demanded by the ulamas. Okay, so lot of changes occurred in Hinduism, including the worship of new deities, as I explained you, the constructions of temples by royalty, and the growing importance of Brahmans, priests as dominant groups in society. Brahmins earned respect in the society for their knowledge of Sanskrit, and their dominant position was consolidated by the support of their patrons. Okay, so now new rulers searching for prestige, and another major development of this period was the emergence of the idea of bhakti of a loving personal deity and devotees could reach without the aid of priest or elaborate rituals. So, as we have studied in this topic, thank you, children.